Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona leaders meet to discuss transfer plans as Neymar deal slips away. He's moving to Saudi Arabia. We are going to be discussing on what they discussed as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Rafinha, as the Barca winger could be suspended for 3 games after the Getafe red card last night. We are also going to be discussing more on that story. So as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. If you're just coming across the channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. With still a little over 2 weeks left before the summer transfer window closes, Mundo Deportivo is reporting that Barcelona leaders held a meeting today in order to discuss further plans to strengthen the squad. Barca President Joan Laporta, Vice President Rafa Just, and Director of Football Matteo Alemany were involved in that meeting that took place at the club's Ciudad Deportiva Joan Gamper facilities and lasted over an hour. It is believed that the transfer plans for the next coming weeks were the main agenda for the meeting, as the club looked to hand Xavi the best possible squad for him to challenge on multiple fronts this season. One of the names that was heavily associated with Barcelona in the past week was former superstar Neymar. The 31-year-old was set to be keen on securing a return to Barca, while President Laporta was also in favor of the move. However, that is no longer on the table as Neymar is on the cusp of signing for Saudi Arabian giants Al Hilal, having undergone his medicals earlier today. There had been explorations to potentially sign the Brazilian on loan once he completes his transfer to Saudi Arabia, but the option was also shut down. As such, Neymar's return is completely off the table, and Barca could look at someone else like João Felix to strengthen the attack. While Neymar might have slipped away, Barcelona could still be in a strong position to secure the services of João Cancelo. The past few days have been some important developments with regards to a loan move for Manchester City ace Cancelo, and the club administration are confident that the 29-year-old can be signed a loan deal with an option for a purchase. In fact, reports suggest that a formal bid could be launched soon, and the coming week will be crucial in how the deal progresses. Will be crucial indeed. Of course, Barcelona have been going through back and forth in this summer window, to be honest, and trying to make the window a successful one is very important. A right back, which was one of the priorities, is still yet to be strengthened. But I think with the recent reports that we have been getting, that should put some smiles on our faces that João Cancelo might be a Barca player. That is just what is going around the media, especially in the Spanish media now. And that will be a great relief because heading into this summer, it was so clear that we needed a right back. Jules Koundé played majority of last season as right back. And it's not like Koundé had a very bad season playing there. He had a very good, in fact, Koundé was so good. That's why Xavi continued to put him there. Had it been Koundé was a bad player playing right back, then he could have not continued playing there. But the player came out at the end of the season and spoke his mind that he doesn't want to continue there. He does not feel comfortable there. And Xavi have taken that into serious consideration as he have informed the board that heading into this summer, a right back should be one of those top priorities alongside the Busquets replacement, which he eventually got as Oriol Romeo did sign Barca, which I think he's doing so well so far. So yeah, today, as I just earlier said, the Barca executive had a meeting for more than an hour to discuss on transfer and stuff like that, to see how they want to strengthen the squad as the as the summer looks very, very close to finalizing. 31st of August in Spain, the summer window comes to a total close. And it is very important for the club to try to reassess the whole situation and see where are they going to. Does it match with their expected goals? Does it match with their plans? And I think that was exactly what this meeting was all about today. Xavi was not in attendance. I don't know. Maybe he was there because this report is just naming about 3 or 4 of them who were in attendance. And of course, transfers are something that we don't have to joke with. We know that to strengthen the squad is very important because Barca right now, I don't think we're up to that level that we really want to be. Because we need to go to that level where other European teams are scared to face us. We know it is not an easy task. Xavi coming at a period when Barca have been going down the drain, and to bring back Barca to the level it once was, to be honest, is going to be very difficult, guys. It's going to be very difficult. But we just have to keep hoping, praying for the best that Xavi will do a good job because honestly, Xavi still needs to do a lot in order to convince majority of the coolers out there, and that is why it is very important that the best of decisions are being taken in the transfer window. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Barcelona manager Xavi and 26-year-old forward Rafinha are both facing 2-match ban threat after being sent off in their side's 0-0 draw against Getafe last night in their La Liga opener. Barca experienced a frustrating night on Sunday as several refereeing decisions went against him. Xavi in particular was quite vocal about his thoughts, both on and off the field. As for Rafinha, the former Leeds United man was sent off for elbowing Gaston Alvarez in the head while being off the ball. According to Mundo Deportivo, the 26-year-old will lose a minimum of 2 games as a result of the sending off. The incident involving Rafinha and Alvarez took place in the 46th minute. Interestingly enough, the two were nowhere near the ball, and according to Article 120, the Brazilian is exposing to a minimum punishment of 2 games. In those cases in which the expulsion from the field of play is due to situations in which the footballer would not have had the possibility of playing the ball, the suspension will be for at least 2 or 3 games, according to the article. Furthermore, according to Article 130, the suspension could extend to 3 matches regarding violence in the game when the ball is not in play, not being able to challenge for the ball. This section could amount to 3 games, they said. Xavi sending off was as a result of a direct protest from the minutes of the match, reports from the referee. The Barcelona coach, was given the matching orders because of that. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.